Hello YouTube, the Roski here, and this is my mob spawner video. This is the first time I've really done anything that's very complex, so I'm glad that you guys are here to see the video, check it out. It's my new skin, I just put it together recently. Awesome smiley. Awesome slimy. Whatever you want to call it. And look at that. Okay. Let's get on with the video. Hello YouTube, the Roski here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build my mob spawner. I have conditioned the area around the mob spawner for a 145 block radius so that no monsters will spawn except in the mob spawner. You have a crusher, and you have a little device that will reset the mob's fall damage, and then you have all the spawning pads. Each one of these pads has 8 blocks where the monsters can spawn, and there are 29 in total, followed by the room that has basically just vines in it. And then you have the area where they sit and where you deal with them. So let's change the game mode so that we get some spawns. We are within range of the top spawner pad. Any pads that you build above 29 will not have any spawns on them. The ideal position to build this spawner is either in the sky or over an ocean, but it really doesn't matter as long as you have conditioned within a 145 block radius so that no monsters spawn except for in the system. As you can see, we have Endermen because the spawner pad rooms are 3 blocks high, allowing them to spawn. There is no water in the system, so they won't teleport anywhere, and they'll just stay here. After we get a sufficient amount, we can either push the mobs closer to us so that we can go for records by running in there, or we can grab the items like I just did. The mobs aren't going to do anything to me right now because I am not in survival mode. Now if I run in there, you hear the creepers getting set. Once skeleton sees me, fire an arrow and we should get record. Well, I think there are just too many mobs in this system. Ah, there we go. Definitely heard a record drop. Yep, got a record. It is actually not ideal to go for them, obviously, when they're this packed. And creepers are able to land on the pusher in the back, but it is still a distance in which they will still die from one shot from an arrow. They're getting very loud. Let's just take their items. We can initiate the crusher. A lot of them will die immediately. Endermen will get stuck in the crusher system and die, and hopefully drop an ender pearl. And we got one. Lava would be dispensed so that mobs that are coming into the system do not affect the system. Should you open the door while one is, well, Enderman is a little different, but if you open the door, you'll get a less threatening mob because the lava takes down some of their health. In this version, a T flip-flop activates the pusher system in the back, as well as the door front. However, this could be made using a lever and does not need a T flip-flop to operate. This version also has a Block Update Detector system to fire off the lava dispensers. However, it is not needed. This T flip-flop, however, is required. When pressure is activated, the T flip-flop changes, activates the crusher pistons, the pusher in the back, and the door in front all at the same time. The Block Update Detector will update this redstone, which will then trigger this block to come out and be powered by this redstone torch, sending a pulse to the dispensers to dispense lava. And when it's open, the block will update and bring the lava back in. We could either pick up the items like this. If you were to hit this button, nothing will happen, but if you don't hit it again and you hit this one, the door will remain open. In this design, we have a lever to control the pusher system, as well as just a line of redstone to the dispensers. There is no Block Update Detector to activate the dispenser. However, you still need a T flip-flop. When the pressure is activated, the lava is dispensed before the crusher comes in and is retracted before the pistons are retracted. So, using this system, it has the quickest pusher as well as the quickest dispensers, and there is no Block Update Detector. So it uses the least amount of pistons. However, the lava and the crusher are not synchronized. Change the lever, nothing happens. However, if you were to leave this down and activate it, and then deactivated the crusher, the door would remain open. And this is my favorite version, which uses just the lever and the Block Update Detector. Because the lever is quicker, I have a visual representation of when the door is open and pressure and lava are synchronized. As well as when the crusher is opened. This is the version that I will be building in the following tutorial. Okay, first I'm going to show you how to build the spawning pads. After you've built 29 of these, at the bottom one, you are going to want to build a little room just underneath the last pad. What you need are vines, and you will want something to obstruct the vines, like a button. You can probably just use 4. Oh. Probably just use 4. But because it's creative, exactly what we want. From here on is where the tube would go. To the crusher. Okay, so I tried to make a tutorial and how to build it by building it, and I think it's just better if I show you how the wiring works. It's actually very simple and not that complicated to get it. On this side we have the pusher and door for the weapon studio, and to collect drops, not to push them forward. And this also is part of the crusher system. So when you hit the lever, there's a wire going through here. It goes into this block with a torch, which is inverting these blocks of redstone and these two sticky pistons. You can see they're extended right now, and that's what closes the door. All the pistons in this setup are sticky pistons. Also, the lever comes back here into these two repeaters, which fire these 4 sticky pistons with the iron blocks, and that is what pushes the items and the mobs forward, so that if we wanted to, we could try for a record. And we got one. Oh, also, it's there so we can punch the mob and get XP. You can see, quickly get XP. And on this side we have a button. There's a wire that goes into this T flip-flop. We have redstone torch here, sticky pistons here and here, block. And over here you have a block with redstone torch, which goes into this line. So when we hit that switch, it'll flip the block over, and then this repeater will provide enough signal strength to go over this arch and into this repeater, which has 1 tick delay. And these 2 sticky pistons, which is one side of the crusher. And if we're continuing from here again, we go into this side, same deal, 1 tick on this repeater. The line then comes over here, where it takes the staircase down to this block, so that it will open the door, as if we had opened the lever. And the wire also comes up to here, to activate this Block Update Detector, which is a sticky piston, a block, which extends for a brief moment over the redstone torch and power 4 dispensers with the lava buckets in them. There's a redstone torch over here, and on top there's some dust and a repeater facing towards the piston. In order to get the redstone on these repeaters, what you gotta do is take glass right there, and then take redstone and act as if you were applying it here. So I'm gonna hit the button to shut all these mobs up. See, because of the Block Update Detector, the lava will activate as the pistons activate. The item pusher will push it forward, pushing the items forward, and the Enderman and all the other mobs into suffocation area. The lava will prevent any other new mobs that are spawning coming down from ruining the system, which is possible. You could blow up the whole system if a mob were to just come in after falling from that height as opposed to the full drop. There is a sign on both sides of the pipe, sorry, here and here, so that the lava stays above. And when we hit this again, you'll see, oh, well, you'll see that that moves back. I'll show you one more time. As you can see, the block is now being powered as a result of the T flip-flop. The Block Update Detector activates over there, causing the lava to go in. This is my favorite design because the lever is quick to push mobs forward, and the Block Update Detector will dispense the lava in sync with pressure. So that's how you wire the system. It's very simple. Anyone can put this together. Just have to remember that you need to have these mobs fall. Let's see, let's count together. They land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And on this other side is where we'll see the buttons and the vines. If I set to night, it's a little bit easier to see inside there. But let's just use glowstone anyway. Kind of light it up. So that's where they'll start falling from. Is just there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22. So it looks like it's 22 blocks. Just download the world save. You can take a look for yourself. And yeah, I hope that someone uses it, or if you think you can improve the system, I'd love to hear. And I can't wait to build this in survival. It seems like quite an endeavor. 232 spawnable blocks means 232 repeaters, sticky pistons, and pressure plates. You don't have to use glass for the edge here, but the reason why I put that there is just to make sure that they stay inside the tube. Mobs will not spawn on pistons, so you don't have to worry about there being a 2 gap here, but chances are if you were to build this, you would probably have that filled with a block. So leave your comments, suggestions, and I will be with you later when I start building this on a server. Alright, peace.